is God saying? Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it springs all the issues of life. So God is saying heart, meaning mind. God is saying guide your mind, because what goes into your mind, your life is gonna go through it. You ever listen to hip hop? You start calling everyone nigga. You start calling every girl bitch. Books you read, that's what you become. If you just read those books with pictures, your life just becomes with pictures. So whatever that you put your heart on, which means whatever that you put into your mind, whatever that you watch, whatever that you read, whatever that you become, guess what? That's what your life is gonna spring out of your life. So if you listen to hip hop, you're gonna be a nigga. Your parents are gonna come here, get a bitch, gonna create little niggas. If you listen to the kingdom music, you start calling yourself king, queen, blessed, victory, kingship.
Amazing Alpha, kingdom come. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you.
Blessings and blessings. We're super back right here on the Amazing Alpha YouTube channel. My name is Mars. I'm the Amazing Alpha. I'm a heaven citizen sent here on earth. I'm on a mission to fulfill God's purpose. My mission is to make sure the good news is learned, is understood, and is applied. This mission surely seems impossible, but I have partnered with the kingdom of heaven so that all things that are impossible becomes possible through Christ who enables me. My agenda is protecting womanhood and promoting manhood. Why? Because whatever that you can celebrate, you can surely elevate. So we're out here celebrating manhood, that you can elevate men to go out in the world and become the best version of self that they can ever be, because that was God's intention. That is God's intention. When he created you with a purpose. When he created you for a mission. He sent you right here on earth as an ambassador to represent him. You are not just anybody. I know that you have seen the world and you have been told by the people who you are. Today, I want you to know you are a king. You are a child of a God. You are not here by mistake. You were sent here on an assignment. God chose you for this generation so that you can come and pour out your gifts that are stuck inside of you. They're crying out. They're like, let me out. All the gifts that are inside of you, you're supposed to pour them out on earth and fulfill God's purpose. And if you are ready for that, you know what you do. And keep it going so that the algorithm can know who you are. Blessings. It's Kingdom Briefing Season 2. And it's episode 2. We're not stopping. Episode 1 yesterday, we talked about what you can apply as a kingdom citizen, how you can move as a kingdom citizen, what you can do today that can make an impact. But today, it's about self-government. It's about self-governing. It's about you managing yourself. I know you're waiting for the right government to come into your country and take charge and take power and sort out the whole economy, right? God is saying, now, I sent you to go out into the world and govern yourself. What? Yes, you're waiting for a leader to come and lead you. God has sent you to lead yourself, to lead your family, to lead your household. You're not just born to be a follower. You're not just born to go out in the world and vote for another man. You're not just born to scream out another man's name. You're not born to wear a t-shirt with another man's name. You were born to be a leader, to be a conqueror. You were born to stand over anything, any trouble that can come upon you. So any problem that is in your country today, any problem that you experience in your society, any problem that is in your community today, God has sent you to become the fixer. So how do you fix it? By self-government. Why? Because once you have self-government, you can have power to go and govern others. The reason today with our leaders, the reason with the leaders that we have today is that they're only leaders for a day, because they do not keep their word. So when they go out in the world, they do not know how to govern the world. They do not know how to govern others. Why? Because they cannot govern themselves. So first, the Lord is saying, you have to govern yourself first before you can go out into the world and govern the world. So today, I'm here to give you the tools. I'm here to equip you as a kingdom citizen so you can go out into the world and do what? And lead as you were designed to lead. But at first, it's not about leading others. First, it's about leading yourself. Why? Because you know you cannot do it. You cannot lead others before you lead yourself. Because the first person that you have to love is yourself. The greatest commandment is love the Lord your God with all your might, with all your soul, and all your heart. Then the second one is love yourself. See? Love your neighbor as you love yourself. So the Lord is saying, first, Love yourself so that you can be able to love your neighbor. You cannot love your neighbor if you do not love yourself. You cannot fix your neighbor's problems if you do not love yourself. You cannot fix your community if you do not love yourself. So the love starts with self. So today we're talking about self-government. How can you govern yourself? How can you align yourself to the Lord? I know it's tiring. It's going to take forever. If you're walking with God, know that it's a lifetime journey. It's not like you're going to walk down with God for 4 years, then after 4 years, you're going to graduate to the kingdom, then you no more troubles. No. It's a lifestyle. You're going to walk with it forever. And it's going to be tough until you crack the code. It's going to be hard until you master it. But the Lord, you have a message for you. He was like, be a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control, than one who takes a city. God is telling you the power of you loving yourself, the power of you controlling yourself. Like last night, we ended with self-control. The Lord is back again here. He's like, it's better is the one with self-control. One with self-control than the one who owns a city. I'm telling you that you are better than your leader who's leading your country because he does not have self-control. But now he's in leadership. You have to control all of you. He's saying it's better for you to be patient, for you to move and learn the principles of God than being a warrior, being strong, being having an army, having all the resources that you need, but without having the understanding of what to do with them. So the Lord is telling you that you have to have self-control. That's the first step that you can take. You have to master yourself before you can master your environment. You have to master yourself before you can master the world. You have to master yourself before you can go out in the world and change anything. Because if you do not master yourself, the world is going to break you. It's challenging. There's temptations. It's not going to stop everywhere you go. It's going to be temptations on temptations. So the Lord keeps you reminded that you have to have this master. You have to master yourself, because by mastering yourself, that is the key that you're going to receive the kingdom of God. So what does it learn? We all about mastering yourself. What do you learn? 1 Corinthians 9 verse 27. Paul wrote to the Corinthians. What did he say? He was said, but I discipline my body, you see, and bring it to subjection, lest when I have preached to others, I myself should become disqualified. Are you hearing that? But I discipline my body and I bring it to subjection. God is saying you have to master yourself. Why mastering the body? Because when the enemy is trying to tempt you, he's going to use the feelings of the body. He's going to use lust. He's going to use jealousy. He's going to lose envy. He's going to lose anger. So if you master your body, when the enemy tries to tempt you, you'll be ready. And when you go out to others to preach to them, you can preach to them and tell them how to overcome it. Why? Because you have already overcome it by mastering your body. The greatest thing that you can learn by mastering your body as a kingdom citizen is through fasting. Because when you are fasting, you ascend. When you are fasting, your body does not have so much energy, which is digesting the food, which is anything. So all the power in your body goes where? Shoot up straight to the brain. As they shoot up through to the brain, your brain gets open. You think, you fix, you try to fix the problems that are around you. So self-discipline is very important. But a self-discipline of the body is also important. You see why we always say you have to be disciplined, you have to gym, you have to wake up every morning and gym. It's not about getting a big chest. No, it's not about that. It's about the discipline of waking up and pushing your body. Once you do that as a kingdom citizen, you're mastering yourself, because the mastering yourself is the first step that you need to enter into the kingdom, and you can receive the power that it gets. So what does he say? Proverbs come back again with wisdom. What does he say? He said, he who has no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down without a wall. If you cannot control your spirit, you see, your spirit, his own spirit, because a lot of people were trying to control people. You want to control your girlfriend, you want to control your boyfriend, you want to control your friend, you want to control your colleague, you want to control your sibling. God is like, no, forget that. What do you do? He who has no rule over his own spirit is like a city whose walls are broken. So if you cannot control your own spirit, if you cannot master your own body and master your own spirit, it's shy. Why? Because you're just like a city without walls. With a city without walls, anyone can come in. A city without, a country without borders. No, get invaded by everyone from everywhere. And before you know it, everything is destroyed, everything is taken. Why? Because it's a city without a wall. So same as you, if your mind, if you do not put a wall around your spirit, if you cannot control Your own spirit, it's just a matter of time before anyone comes and invade you, before anyone comes an idea and say, let's move that other way, before anyone comes and distract you and stop you from doing the mission of God. So the Lord is trying to remind you that the power is in self-control. The power is in mastering yourself. And as you master yourself, you are like a city with a high wall. No one can intimidate you. No one can come and try to impress you. Nothing on earth can move you. Why you cannot be bought? Why? Because you understand and you have mastered your own spirit. Because people who do not have mastered their own spirit, they're easy. You can just give him an opportunity, give him an idea, give him an opportunity. Before you know it, the soul is gone. Their mind, their will, and their emotions, you have control over it just because they do not have their own control of their own spirit. So God is saying, master your spirit. Do not be distracted, because if you master your spirit, when you go out into the darkness, when there is threats and there is scary moves, you're gonna know how to react. Why? Because you know who you are, who you truly are. By mastering your spirit, by understanding who you truly are, because when you go out there, the enemy is gonna say, nah, who are you? What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. You're not qualified. You're kind. What are they doing here? But when you have mastered your own spirit, you can reply, like, hey, I am the one. I'm chosen. I'm God's child. Supposed to be here. I'm blessed, prosperous, successful, and victorious. And once you understand how to own your own spirit, you go out in the world, you walk courageously, confidently, claiming what is yours, because the rights and the promises and the privilege are just waiting to be claimed by the kingdom citizens. And once you understand this, self-control is freedom. Self-control is strength. As you move, you want to understand that discipline is going to still be needed. But you have to discipline your desires. You have to discipline your desires. I know there's certain things that you cannot run away from. It's inside of us. It's our nature, which is our desires. You desire that, you desire a partner, you desire. These are things that are still gonna be there, whether you're in the kingdom or not. So God is like, discipline your desires. You have to master your habits. You have to master yourself. Because if you cannot master yourself, you're gonna be distracted, remember. So once you master yourself, God is also saying, hey, also discipline your desires. Because the desires of your heart, the desires of your mind, the desires of your flesh, the desires of your body. You're a man, there's certain needs that you need. But God is like, hey, you gotta have those desires on discipline. Because if you don't have them on discipline, it's gonna turn into sin. And if it don't turn into sin, it's gonna kill you. What does Paul wrote to the Galatians? But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. See, there's love there. Told you have to love yourself first. Once you love yourself, you're gonna be excited about life. You can't wait to wake up and you're gonna live in peace with your neighbor. But this forbearance, it means long suffering. That means that there's gonna be suffering too inside the kingdom of God. So I want you to bear with me and enjoy it. Why? Because you know that is the fun of the fruits. Because you're gonna be persecuted. You're gonna be challenged. They're gonna ask you, who are you? What? So once you start understanding that, you're gonna walk through with what? Kindness. And you're gonna have goodness and faithfulness. Remember? And gentleness. But other than all, and self-control. Why? Because that self-control is the one that is gonna make you control your desires. Why? At least you put them on discipline, because the desires are still gonna, you know what I mean? So once you understand that your desires are still gonna be with you, whether you're a child of God or not, you still have eyes, you're still gonna see wrong stuff and right stuff. You still have feelings, you're still gonna feel the right thing and the wrong thing. So God is saying, hey, discipline your desires so that you can be able to get these fruits of the Spirit. We start with what? We start with love, which end with what? Which end with self-control. Because once you self-control, you start living holy, start living one with God, then guess what happens? That becomes your spiritual maturity, which is going to make you become the greatest of the kingdom citizen that you are. Because you're not just anybody. I don't want you to ever think that you're just here to live by. You're just here to walk by, to get by through life and not understand and not master. Feelings just come and trap you. A friend come convince you to drink, but you don't want to. You go there, you ended up sleeping with a person, but you didn't want to. God is like, no. I want you to have discipline of your desires. I know you like partying. What does the Lord say? Discipline those desires. You can go there, one beer, and still go back home. You have to drive. So once you understand that you can discipline these desires, what happens when discipline the desires? You have control of what? Of yourself. Why? Because it's very important to govern yourself. But remember, today it's about what? Self-governance, about you controlling yourself. It's about you governing yourself. It's about you mastering yourself so that you can go out in the world and be able to govern the world. Because God sent you to govern earth, the whole planet. Just imagine. Not even a town. God sent you the idea of conquering the whole planet. So if you discipline your desires, the chances of you conquering the planet to not be distracted are much higher. If you discipline your desires, when you go out in the world, nothing can shake you. If you discipline your desires, when you go out in the world, you can be a model, you can be a role model, you can be an inspiration that encourage others and show to others how you can conquer all these desires. So as we move on, Titus 2 verse 11 to 12, what does it say? For the grace of God that brings salvation, that appealed to all men, teaching us that, denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in the present age. What? In the present age? So you're telling me that Jesus knew that we're going to be in a world which is so much destruction. You're telling me that Jesus knew that we were going to be in a world with so much destruction, with drugs, with crime, with so much alcohol being marketed in every realm. Jesus saw it. So Jesus was like, hey, for the grace of God that brings salvation has appeared to all men, teaching us that. What you need to do? Deny the peasantry. I told you that's the first step of entering the kingdom of denying the peasantry. Deny to be a peasant. Refuse to live like a peasant. Refuse to hang with the peasants. Refuse to do what they do. Refuse to do their celebrations. Refuse to party with them. Because that's what he's saying. Denying the ungodliness and worldly lust. I've seen the time. Friday night. Let's go out and get some girls. He's saying deny that worldly lust. We should live soberly. See, I told you. Everybody's on something. Everybody takes a certain drug or something. Everybody's on something. God is saying, no. We should live soberly. Soberly, there. Righteously and godly in the present age. This was not written for the future. This was not written for the past. This was written for the present age. We are supposed to live today soberly. Denying ungodliness. See, I told you about this Friday night drinking rituals. You have to deny them. I said, no. For the night, to sleep, wake up tomorrow, Saturday fresh, taking a jog in the morning. Why? Because once you understand that you're denying the world godly, you're denying the world lust, so the world lust is not going to be around you. And what happens now? Then you lose soberly because you're not going to wake up tomorrow, Saturday morning, you have energy. You ever waking up Saturday morning with energy? When was the last Saturday morning you had energy? When was the last Sunday morning you had energy? God is like, no. You should live soberly, righteously, and godly in the present age. Why? So that you can wake up tomorrow with energy. Because when you go partying tonight, buddy, you're going to wake up tomorrow, you're going to have a headache. You are sick. You might lose your phone. It's bad out there. It's peasantry. Once you enter into the peasantry, God can't protect you. You know that's why you lose your phone. You lose your car key. That guy crashed you at the back. You're just like, what? I was just about to come out. I was on the right side. Why? Because you're operating in the peasantry. Once you operate in the peasantry, God can't come. God does not come in the peasantry. God is not there. You're now by yourself now. Then you're driving in the dark in the devil's territory. It's night. He's conquering everything. All his children are awake. They're trying to get you. Before you know it, bah! I was just driving nicely. Then this guy, I was just drinking. I was quiet, bro. I don't know what happened. This guy just came from nowhere and punched me. You're in the peasantry. You are in the peasantry. If you see you still get into street fights, you're in the peasantry. In the kingdom, you cannot experience that. You are busy, you're creating, you're solving, you're governing yourself. You have that self-control that you know what needs to be done, what needs to be done. So each and every moment, what are you doing? Doing it. You cannot miss a second. Once you're in the kingdom, you're given an assignment, you're an agent. You don't have time to waste, time to party, time to drink. Friday, hour, oh my God, one drink, no. Why? Because you are busy. You are logged in. You are living sober. You're living righteous. You're living godly. And you're living where? In the present age. You are not doing it for the future. You're doing it for today because God commanded you to live like that today. See, Jesus knew that there are going to be so much distractions. It's like, hey, let me tell them to live sober before they get distracted. Why? Because this is how you discipline your desires. I'm telling you, your body's going to come with the drinks like, yo, man, let's just have one. Let's go there. Let's just do that. You have to be like, yo, man, I'm different now. I entered this government that age does not allow any peasantry. I always tell people, oh, man, let's do this. I always say, it's peasantry. It's peasantry. I'm not allowed to do it. I'm a king. So people like, must drink. I'm like, no, kings don't drink. It's a law. It's in the Bible. So once you understand what kings do and what peasants do, you won't do what peasants do. You do what kings do. And what do kings do? 1 Peter 5 is back. Be sober. Be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, is watching you. Your adversary, the devil, walks about like a rolling lion, seeking to whom he may devour. Resist him, steadfast in the faith of the kingdom of God. Why? Because you be sober, clear your mind. Why? Because if you don't clear your mind, the devil can just. I'm telling you, have you ever been to a club? You'll be seeing some guys that just start fighting. You're like, what is going on? Or some guys, you even, what is going on? Oh, because this one stepped on this one. What? Oh, this one said to this one, they were coming out of the toilet and this one is like, oh, hey, you. Oh, this one looked at this one girlfriend. Look, it's in the peasantry. You see, when you're in the kingship, there's nothing like that. No one looks at the you're a king, you don't look at another princess. Kingship. Just, you honor each other. You respect each other. But in the peasantry, no one cares. It's the peasantry. The hunger. Everyone wanna get. So if you have something in the peasantry, someone admires. If you have something in the peasantry, someone wanna get it. If you have a car in the peasantry, someone wanna crash it. If you have a girlfriend in the peasantry, someone wanna take it. If you have something, this is peasantry. So God is like, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is watching you. The devil is watching you. So the moment you move out and you get drunk, guess what happens when you get drunk? The reason why I don't like getting drunk. Because when you get drunk, guess what you do? You spiritually sign a contract with the evil spirits. In that moment, you're not yourself. The spirits will take over your body. And once the spirits take over your body, they can do what they want with your body. That's why you see, you just get angry. Or sometimes you just want to fight. Or sometimes you just even stop at the police, you don't want to listen. You want to fight. Why? Because it's not you. It's the spirit that is inside of you that wants to do that commandment. Why? Because it's the devil. He's walking around looking for you like a rolling lion. So when he finds you drunk, when he finds you after you've drinking the second beer, he have control over you. And once he have control over you, he's not going to tell you about missions. He's not going to say, hey, let's go and be productive, man. Let's do what we need to do. Let's do what God sent us. No. It's going to be like, hey, look at that guy. He thinks he's better. Go show him. And we are the better ones. Then you go there like, and before you know it, tomorrow, I beat him. But what do you lose? Where's your phone? My phone, bro. I lost my phone in the fight. I lost my phone. My car get towed. I have to pay more extra money. See what the devil does? He steals from you, he kills from you, and he destroys you. How many times? I want you to ask yourself, how many times have you lost a phone at a club or at a peasantry place? How many times do you know someone who lost something or who have lost even their life in a peasantry place? So God is like, be sober, be vigilant, stay away from the peasants. When they do these rituals, these Friday night parties, these brides, don't go. Why? Be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a rolling lion, seeking to whom he may devour. Resist him, stay fast in the faith. Be sober, my dear, be vigilant. Resist the enemy. You have to say no. You have to say no to the party. No, I'm not coming. And stay fast in faith. Why? Because that's your purpose. That's your mission. That's why the Lord created you. I got my clique doing there. He's producing the episodes. Why? Because we are kingdom. Kingdom, nothing. So what is self-control, people? Self-control is kingdom power. Self-control is kingdom power. Once you control yourself, I'm telling you, because the reason why we were sent here is to manage earth. God sent us on earth to literally manage earth. Even when Jesus was telling about the parables, he talked about the parable about the talents, 3 talents, 5 talents, 2 talents. Why did he take up the talents? Because that is why we were here. Because he who does not have self-control cannot have kingdom power. Because if you fail to manage something today, guess what? You lose it now. If right now you fail to manage your job, stop going tomorrow, you see, you lose it. If you manage to take care of a car, you stop repairing it, you start buying new tires, you start putting oil, you stop putting petrol even. Stop putting petrol tomorrow. It will start moving. It will stop moving. Why? Because whatever that you stop, whatever you fail to manage, you lose it. Anything, either it's a person, it's a friendship, it's a relationship, it's a job, it's an item, it's a clothes. Even if clothes, stop washing them, you lose them. So whatever that you fail to manage, you surely lose. So God is like, self-control is kingdom power, because the only way you can have kingdom power is we have self-control. Why? Because when you have self-control, you can have so much more to manage, because the whole game of kingdom is about management. We are managers, people. So if you see some manager who's like, my manager, I'm like, bro, you are a manager yourself. Manage your life. If you see someone who wants their manager to call them and tell them, hey, get to work, do that, they're lost. Kingdom citizens. We don't have dev managers. We manage our lives. Why? Because we understand that we are ourselves our managers. So we know what time to get there. We know what time needs to be done. We know what needs to be done. If we are not finished yet, as time has passed on, we keep doing it until we are finished, even an extra time, and we don't complain. You, if your manager says, oh, you have to work extra time now because it's busy, you're supposed to knock off at 5, but now you have to knock off at 6 because it's busy, you're going to start complaining. Oh, they're not fair. Oh, they're racist. Look at them. It doesn't like me. They're saying me I should work first. But in the kingdom, it's different. When we manage ourselves. So when we are knocking off at 5 and we have work that needs to be done, we still go up to 7. Why? Because it's kingdom work. It's why we are here. So even if we haven't finished, you can still go up to 9. Zero complaints. Why? There's no racism, there's no this. Why? Because this is why we are here. We were sent to do the purpose, was to understand that management is kingdom. Why we were sent here is to manage this planet. And the more we can manage ourselves, the more God can trust us to manage many more blessings. As we move on to say, kingdom, self-control is kingdom power. In 2 Timothy 1 verse 7, what does it say? For God has not given us the spirit of what? Fear. Why? Because God knows you're afraid. You're afraid to lead yourself. You're afraid to think that you have power. You're afraid that you cannot do it. You're very afraid. But you're afraid if people tell you that, yo, man, you have such your own thing, such your own business, such your own movement. It's fear. You're afraid to like, oh! But you even right now, you're the one who's supposed to build that thing. Then, in the hood, supposed to build the new community. You're supposed to build a new church. Supposed to build a new school. Supposed to build a new hospital. Like, no! You're afraid. But the Lord is saying, no. For God has not given us the spirit of fear. What spirit did He give us? But of power and of love and of sound mind. Why is there power first? Why? Because the kingdom is power. So God gave you already power. So if you're in the kingdom citizen, you understand you have self-control, you have power. So once you have self-control, you just go. Why? Even if a person says, oh, it's impossible, you'll be like, all things are possible through Christ who enables me. Why? Because it's your right. Claim it. So once you understand that, you know now. And when you go there and you feel like, hey, she's too much, man, what do? You remind yourself. You'll be like, what? For God did not give me the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power. What? Give me the spirit of power and of love. So you love yourself, you have power, and you love what you're about to do. Remember? So all things are possible. Why? Because you have love, and power is already in you, and you have a sound mind. So God is saying, I have given you the power to go out into the world and do the impossible. I have given you the power to go out there and do things that people say is impossible. Because I know all that you are waiting for someone to come and do the impossible. You're waiting for certain people to come and see the problems that you have so they can fix them. God is like, no. I have given you the power. What? Yeah, the power to go out there and do it. Why did He put the fear first? Because He knew you're afraid. You're afraid. So God is like, no, don't be afraid. Because I have already given you power. And once I have already given you power, what do you need to do? You need to go out in the world and do what you're supposed to do. Why? Because you have the power. And once you have the power, what do you do? You understand that self-control is kingdom power. Self-control is managing the power. And you are sent here to manage. And whatever you fail to manage, you surely lose. So what do? You manage everything that you have. No matter what small is you have. I know you're like, oh, I don't have much. What do you mean manage? I only have a few. You were born with everything that you have. Manage yourself is the most important thing, not the things. Once you manage yourself, the things around you just are representing of you. Have you ever seen a dirty guy? That guy doesn't want clean his shoes. That guy always having dirty t-shirts. Have you seen his car? Same. It's dirty. I'm inside. Papers. It's the same. So God is saying, clean yourself first. So that when I give you a McLaren, you can go out with a shiny one. It's going to be shiny. Doesn't matter, you keep yourself dirty. And God gives you a McLaren. You can dirty McLaren around the dirty McLaren. Because it's like, what a waste of life. So God is like, no, 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 put yourself in check, manage yourself, know how to bat yourself, know how to service yourself, know how to upgrade yourself, so that when you get a McLaren 720S, what do? You upgrade it, you put some carbon fiber tails, you put some... Why? Because you know what it is, because you know how to do it yourself. But you cannot do it to anything else before you can do it yourself. Once you're put into government position, what do? If you're a dirty person, you're a dirty person who doesn't like bathing, who doesn't like cleaning himself, who doesn't like taking care of his house, who's a dirty guy? When you put him into government, you're like, oh, this is our minister of roads and what. Do you think we're gonna have clean roads? Do you think the city is gonna be clean? He doesn't care. He's a dirty man himself. So the Lord is saying, clean yourself up. That when I take you and I make you the mechanic of the city, you can look at all the old buildings. And you can be like, no, this building needs to be repainted, needs to be refurbished, this needs to be renovated. Why? Because you know. Because this is what you did to your life. You renovated your life, refurbished your life, you cleaned your life, you did what you were supposed to do with your life. So what does it do? It all starts where? With you. So once you understand that self-control is kingdom power, what does Proverbs say? Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it springs the issues of life. What is the heart? What is the heart? A mind. Yes. So this heart. No, the reason why they put heart there because of the function of the heart. What is the function of the heart? To pump blood all over your body. Without a heart, your body, you die. Why? Because the heart pumps your body blood everywhere. For the blood that is here to get here, it was pumped by the heart. So, what is God saying? Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it springs all the issues of life. So remember, all the blood of your life springs through your heart. So God is saying heart, meaning mind. God is saying guide your mind, because what goes into your mind, your life is gonna go through it. You ever listen to hip hop? You ever listen to hip hop? Yo, my nigga. Have you ever listened to hip hop? You start calling everyone nigga. You start calling every girl bitch. Why? Because you're locked into that mindset. But have you ever listened to kingdom music? Ever listen to the kingdom music? You start calling yourself king, queen, blessed, victory, kingship. Why? Because that is what you're putting your mind on. Hey, this is deep, my brother. This is deep. Oh, the books you read, that's what you become. If you just read those books with pictures, your life just becomes a picture. Just become moving pictures. But if you read those books that teaches you about business, about God, about life, guess what? Your life just starts bringing that business, God, and life. So whatever that you put your heart on, which means whatever that you put into your mind, whatever that you watch, whatever that you read, whatever that you become, guess what? That's what your life is gonna spring out of your life. So if you listen to hip hop, my nigga, you're gonna be a nigga. Your parents are gonna come here, you're gonna be a nigga, then you're gonna get a bitch, then you're gonna create little niggas. Because that's what you're putting your heart on. But if you live the kingship life and you put your pants into your waist and you live like a king, guess what you're going to get? That's what you're going to reap. You're going to reap the kingdom power. What is the kingdom power? Self-control. And once you understand that self-control is understanding who you are, not trying to be a rapper, not trying to be a singer, not trying to be a model, but trying to be you, who you are. And once you start being who you are, guess what you get? You get kingdom power. And once you get kingdom power, you move with courage. You move with confidence. You move understanding that the power lives inside of you. The power that resurrected Christ lives inside of you. So you're no longer a nigger. You're a king now. You're no longer a peasant. You're a king now. You're no longer a killer. You're a killer. You go out into the world and you win. You get victorious. Why? Because you're not just anybody. You're a child of God. You're not born here, just sent here to come and live by and experience life just like an average peasant. You are around here to come to conquer, to dominate earth, to rule over everything that is in it. So once you were sent for that mission, would you take any other peasant mission? Would you go out on a Friday night and drink and celebrate? What? Because you haven't conquered earth yet. You're celebrating what? What are we celebrating? Why are you making noise? Why are you screaming? Why are you jumping? Because Christ hasn't come yet. You haven't received the Spirit. Why are you jumping? Why are you celebrating? God is like, go, get self-control. Go, get kingdom power. Other than go out in the world and jumping and seeking pleasure. Going out in the festival, jumping, getting crazier. God is like, no. Self-control is kingdom power. Are you ready for kingdom power? So be ready for self-control. Are you ready to dominate the world? So ready for self-control. Are you ready to become somebody? Be ready for self-control. If you're ready to become a kingdom citizen, be ready for self-control. If you're ready to become a king, be ready for self-control. In the kingship, it's different. It's bigger. It's greater. Guys, it's a mindset. Guys, when you start thinking kingdom, the world becomes a playground. When you start thinking kingdom, earth becomes a city. When you start thinking kingdom, oh, yo, you get kingdom power. A lot of people, what is the highest complaint on the peasantry earth today? People are complaining for jobs. Can you imagine telling a kingdom citizen about a job? You can't employ a kingdom citizen. It's impossible. A kingdom citizen is gifted. A kingdom citizen is blessed. A kingdom citizen walks with power. You cannot employ a powerful man. But today, into our world, we have created a world full of peasants. We have petty peasants on planet Earth. Just imagine people saying, I want a job. I want a job. Hire me. That's peasantry. That's not tolerated in the kingdom of God. Just imagine telling God, praying to God and saying, God, I want a job. Just imagine how insulting that is to a king. You were created to create jobs. You were created to rule over earth. So when you come to God and say, there's no jobs, God, there's no jobs. What should we do? We're doing crime now because there's no jobs. God is like, are you crazy? Are you okay? I gave you power. I gave you a planet. I go send you to rule over. I send you to manage yourself. What do you mean you need a job? What do you mean you need a manager? When you were sent to manage yourself. God gets angry, guys, with our world. God gets angry with the petty generation which wants jobs instead of going in the lead generation. In the kingdom, it's not tolerated. In the kingdom, it's not allowed to even say you want a job. It's not allowed to even have a boss. Why? Because you're a boss. You're a king. God is saying self-control is kingdom power. And once you get kingdom power, man, you can do so much. You have gifts. Do you know how many business ideas are there? You just have to choose which one you're willing to fall for. You just have to choose which one you're willing to struggle for. You just have to choose which one you're really willing to do. Anything. Anything. But you're like, no, God, no. I don't want power. I don't want leadership, God. I don't want to do that. I want a boss. I want someone to tell me what time to come and what time to go. God is like, what are you talking about? I send you to 8 so you can manage yourself. I want you to wake up when it's the right time. When it's time to wake up, I want you to go to sleep when it's time to sleep. Nah, God, but you know me, I'm a peasant. I need to be told to come at 9. I need to be told to go at 1. I need to complain after they say I need to wake over because I'm a peasant. And God, God is like, no. In the kingship, kings, they wake themselves up. They take themselves out to bite. They know what needs to be done because it's a greater purpose for the kingdom. So today it's not just about being an average kingdom. It's about self-governance. That's why I have to tell you that you want your government to be right. God is like, no. You self-govern. Come on, go off grid. My prayer to God is that God give me a bush. God give me an island somewhere far. In a bush, I don't want no resources. I don't want nothing. Come a year later. It's going to be mentioned. I'm going to be with my own, I do mention. My own self-government is coming off grid of this government that is not giving you what you need. So once you have self-governance, you can fix the problems that you have for yourself. You do not have to wait for the government. Hey, if you wait for the government to give you dirty water, God is like, dig a bowl. You're like, no, God, I want water from the government. Government is like, oh, give them dirty water. God is like, dig your own bowl, have your own clean water, grow your own plants. If you don't grow your own plants, you'll be given poison plants. You'll be given fake plants. God is like, take care of your own chickens, take care of your own cow. Oh, you're going to eat fake cows and you're going to eat fake chicken. Then you're like, oh, God, they're poisoning me. They're giving me fake food. God is like, hey, why is that you don't have your own food? So once you understand that, self-control is kingdom power. What does James say? James 1:19-20. Let every man be quick to hear and slow to speak. Slow to anger. See, I was angry right now. It took me time because I'm getting angry at you peasants. For the anger of a man does not produce the righteousness of God. So you see? So that's what I'm saying. Don't be angry. Because what is the situations of not allowing yourself to govern yourself? Guess what it does? It makes you get angry. That's now in our world, there's so many protests. There's protests in each and every country, each and every month. Why? Because everyone is angry. Because why? They do not have self-control, so they don't have power. So they're angry at someone that they think that someone is supposed to give them that power. They're angry that the government can't give us jobs. They're angry. Give us jobs. You see? What they want is not a job. What they want is power. I'm telling you, no one out there wants a job, even you don't want a job. I'm telling you, you want power. You want to have power to be able to take care of yourself, take care of your family, to have what you need, to have what you want to eat, what you want to eat. That's what you want. You want power. But because you're not getting power, what do? You're going down and you're getting angry, and you're going to the government and you're saying, protest, I want my thing. But God is like, no. That anger stuff that you're doing, the protesting thing. Anger of a man does not produce the righteousness of God. Because you're not supposed to be angry. You're supposed to be self-control. You're supposed to have self-governance. You're supposed to be governing yourself. You're supposed to have kingdom power. And once you have kingdom power, you look at the world differently. You don't want to be part of that with the peasantry. You don't want to be part of the government. You're like, no. I want to be off-grid. I can do it by myself. I know I can. We can build our own community. We can build our own town. We can build our own city. We can build our own road. We can come together in your street and say, no, look at this potholes, that mess. Let's come together. Let's just build our own street. What's stopping you guys? What's stopping you? Who's waiting for the government to build the whole road up to there? No, build your own street. Then the next guys build their own street. Then the guys are coming, they'll be like, no, sit up. Then that road that leads to that church, the church might say, we'll bring a road that just come to our church. And because you're living in a corrupt earth, everyone is quick to hear, is slow to hear, but quick to speak and quick to anger. So they get angry quick, then they want someone to fix their problem. So God is saying, no. You have power. Have self-control. Have self-governance. Have self-governance. Once you have that, you go out in the world with that self-power. And that self-power can totally produce the fruits that you need for this generation. And as we close today, what does 1 Corinthians 9 verse 24, 27 says? This is very important. Listen carefully. Do you not know that those who run in a marathon, what's in a marathon? A race. Run. But one is going to claim gold. One gold medalist in the Olympics. One is going to claim gold. So you run in such a way so that you can obtain the gold. See, you're running, you're not stopping you. You want the gold. And everyone who competes for the prize is just going to have that thing, participation thing. Now, they do it to obtain a perishable crown. Meaning, these guys, they run to take a gold medal which expires. Because if you win the cup this year, you're in the next tournament, you're going to be competing with someone who's going to win, someone's going to own it. They're saying that they run for something that expires. But you, as a kingdom citizen, you're not just running a race that is ending. That you're going to receive a gold medal, then it's shy. You are running a race that's going to last forever. You're going to get a crown of glory which lasts forever. Which means if you run your race right here, rightly on earth, living the way of God, fulfilling God's purpose, pouring out your gift, living the right way, and sticking to your purpose, you complete and you run a race that gives you a crown of glory. What is the crown of glory? Eternity. Christ, the message of the kingdom is not like a message of Christianity, of going to heaven. This is a message of eternity. You are earning your eternity. You go to heaven, come back and go to the new earth, where it's bigger, greater, and it's better. And in that new earth, guess what? When you see me in eternity, wearing the crown of glory, I will be still amazing also. That's how amazing it gets. Blessings. And as we close today, we need you to understand that the kingdom is at hand and it's not going to stop, because the kingdom of God is going to be preached to all nations. And when the kingdom of God is preached to all nations, then the end will come. So if you're ready for this episode, what you need to do, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May everything that you touch in this season, this year, this message, this rap, all this year, go out in the world and become a kingdom citizen, because that's who you were meant to be. And I'll see you tomorrow. Then we can continue with kingdom briefing, because I want you by the end of this season to understand the power that lies inside of you. That you can just go out and just do this. You'll be just winning. You'll be just winning. Don't be like, how does he do it? He just wins, because he understands the power that lives inside of him. Like, subscribe, type amen. See you in the next one. Bye.
Amazing.